Hey guys, welcome to Herbs and Aquaria of All Kinds. Um, Today I wanted to show you my new addition to my reptile collection. This right here is Panther, the Indonesian blue-tongued skink. I got him at the White Plains Reptile Expo, which is in White Plains, New York. Um, it was a fun trip. A lot of breeders out there, a lot of reputable guys. Um, a little bit about this skink. The Indonesian blue-tongued skink likes a little bit more humidity than the northern blue-tongued skink, which is the most common skink that you will actually find in the among the blue-tongued skinks in the pet trade. Also, they don't get quite as big as the northern blue-tongued skink by weight. However, the Indonesian blue-tongued skink does stretch out to be the longest blue-tongued skink. Because of the size difference, though, in weight, from everything that I've researched, these guys only need a 40-gallon breeder for the rest of their lives. Now, that's only what's needed. I might bump him up to a 60 as he gets older, just so he'll have more space. Because even though he has a lot of space now, keep in mind this little guy is only 4 months old. My girlfriend named him Panther because he's darker in color and he has those cool markings. I think it kind of fits him. He's a silly guy. He had a couple scratches on his face and everything. And normally the idea is always just to buy the healthiest looking animal you see at the expo. But of course I looked at this guy and I was like, all right, he's healthy. He looked like he just got a little beat up. Maybe, got roughed up by his siblings or something like that. And I was like, you know what, I'll take this one. So they did sex him there for me. He is a boy. And I even got a sample of the new Rapashi blue-tongued skink food that just came out recently. Before they had stuff for mainly crested geckos and monitors and things like that. But now they actually have one that you can actually use on blue-tongued skinks. So I think it was a pretty cool time. The first time I got my blue-tongued skink, now there's this brand new food by Rapashi that they make. But a little bit about these guys. So the Indonesian blue-tongued skink likes its humidity between 25 and 40%, where the northern blue-tongued skinks like things a lot drier, where 25% would be the highest that they would actually recommend, and they would like it to be much lower. The Indonesian blue-tongued skinks also eat the same diet as the northern blue-tongued skinks, which is 50% protein matter, which would be meats, insects, 50% vegetable matter, with 10% of that being fruit and 40% being vegetable matter. Plant matter, I should have said, was 50%. But yeah, 40% vegetable, 10% fruit. These guys will eat just about anything if you give it to them. I've seen videos of people feeding these guys high quality cat food, high quality dog food. One guy was feeding his blue-tongued skink, I think it was a northern. He was feeding it crayfish. He was calling them yabbies or something like that. They were alive, straight from outside. I don't know about doing all that. I don't think I would risk it, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the claws and parasites and stuff like that, that would bother me. But anyway, but yeah, this little guy settled in really well. After about 1 week, he's already starting to tame out pretty well. Right now I have the Zoomed Double Dome on top, and I have a desert rated UVB bulb and a 100-watt purple night heat bulb. At nighttime, I just turn off the UVB and I keep the heat on, just because it's fall now and the temperature in the house does drop at night. So it gives a nice gradient where when I use the temperature gun at nighttime, it drops enough where it's not super hot and the animal's not like, oh my God, I can't like cool down and actually like relax. But it's not too cold where the animal's in any danger and where the heating elements wouldn't be able to compensate for that. they like their basking area around 90 degrees, and they like the rest of their tank to be in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, these guys will eat pretty much anything. This guy has a healthy appetite. I feed him about 5 days a week. I give him about 2 days just to completely digest his food. Just as a good rule of thumb to make sure that he's not overeating, or so that way he doesn't get bad digestion. These guys will eat like a wide variety of fruits and vegetables and meats. I do mix in high quality dog food, because high quality dog food already has the vegetables mixed in. However, I only use like leaner meats like chicken and turkey. I'm not really planning on giving him anything like with beef and things like that, because I don't know, I just don't think he would need it. Maybe once in a while as a treat, but on very rare occasion. I've seen people use lean ground beef and things like that online. Also, these guys will eat a plethora of insects too. Like I've seen people feed them crickets, mealworms, hornworms, dubia roaches, a lot of different things. So he'll definitely get a lot of that in his diet as well. Yep. So this is Panther, the blue-tongued skink. I'll give you guys a lot of updates as he sheds and as he grows. And depending on how big this guy actually gets, I might bump him up to something larger than the 40 breeder. Hopefully I won't have to, but hey, I want to give this guy the best enclosure and the best life he possibly can. And I'm really in for it, because blue-tongued skinks live to be 15 to 20 years. So, if he's going to be with me for that long, if I do a great job with him and he lives a long life, I want to make sure he's comfortable. So I'll be continuing to do more research on these guys, give him plenty of variety in his diet, and make sure all of his husbandry is the way it needs to be. Oh, and he's pretty friendly too. He'll hiss, and he'll tell me when he doesn't feel like being picked up once in a while, but he doesn't really bite or anything like that. He'll flick the tongue once in a while, but he's really calmed down a lot since I first started handling him and stuff like that. Like, he's really used to me now. Like the first day, of course, with most reptiles, they're usually so scared they won't eat. They'll hide a lot. Now he'll eat right in front of me. He doesn't care. I'll be walking around in the room, and he'll just lay there and just watch me. Like, he won't go and hide or anything. So he definitely doesn't fear me or anything anymore, which is awesome. Yeah, see him getting that little piece of tomato. Get it, boy. Yeah, well, alrighty, guys. If you got any questions about blue-tongued skinks or anything, obviously I'm not an expert. Let me say that first. This is the first blue-tongued skink I've ever had. But I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm learning a lot of things right now. So maybe I can help somebody else out if they have a question. Or if you have any information you can give me to help me raise this blue-tongued skink and to help me do a very good job with him, please send me all the information you can, guys. Like, I'd really, really appreciate it. Like, I love the reptile community. I feel like this is a lot of fun. Just the one request I make is, like, guys, don't be rude. You know what I'm saying? We're all learning things, and we're all just trying to be better pet parents, right? Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. See ya. Say bye, Panther. He's like, yeah, whatever. Food's too good. Later.